Hey, what's going on, guys? All on channel here, host Sega Forever. Sorry about the sunlight, but it is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Hawaii. So I just wanted to do a quick update video for you guys, both how I'm doing and as far as my channel is concerned, because of all the responses and stuff I got on my last video. As you can see, like I said, it's a bright sunny day. In my last video, I talked about a hurricane was heading towards the state, and by the grace of God, man, that hurricane never happened. It was right off the coast of the island that I live on. I live on Oahu. And it was right off the coast, man, and it was headed right towards this island, and it was supposed to hit landfall. But it never did, man. Right at the last seconds, that hurricane started moving northwest, started pushing away from the island. And it was right there, man. It was right off our coast. And, you know, I know hurricanes are natural phenomenons and stuff like that, but, you know, it's when you have something like that happen out of the blue, because it was supposed to hit. It was supposed to hit, and it was supposed to hit hard, man. It was supposed to make landfall. And just right at that last second, man, it just started moving northwest, man, as if the hand of God himself just basically started moving it away from the island, because that thing should have hit, and it should have hit hard. It should have made landfall. In fact, I put a video on my channel, on my Twitter channel at Sega Forever. And basically it's the sunset here in Hawaii, man. And we have sunsets here, and they're pretty beautiful, but that one was really special. Because at the time I took that video, I should have been experiencing hurricane winds. And even though it was a Category 1, which any type of hurricane is bad, but it's supposed to be a Category 1, but it's supposed to hit landfall. As you guys know that live in areas that get affected by hurricane, especially on the East Coast and stuff like that, or near Texas and the Gulf, and you know, you guys know how bad it can be. You know, whether it's, you know, 70 miles an hour or 200 to 300 miles an hour, man. I used to live in Florida, man. I grew up in Florida, actually. And I know how bad it can be. So I did that video, man, just to say God is good. And again, I want to thank you guys doing this update video, just to let you know that everything was great. And just to say thank you guys, man, for your thoughts and prayers. It really means a lot. Even for some of you guys, man, that we probably don't get along as far as the gaming space is concerned, man, I was very thoughtful of you, and I really do appreciate it. Shout out to my brothers, especially, man, who put me on blast. That was a special blessing. So, yeah, like I said, everything's fine. As you can see, Hawaii is now beginning to deal with the other stuff that's going on in the world, which is kind of crazy. But like I said, I'm still busy, man. My kids are supposed to be going to school this week, and then they changed up the plan, and I don't. You know, you take it day by day, man. And like I said, I'm not going to be complaining, because, you know, things could be definitely worse. And, you know, it takes something like that to teach you, man, that you have to appreciate what you have. So, like I said, just quick update on me, man. We're good. We're all good here. So I appreciate everything. Now for the channel part, the channel update, man, I wanted to talk to you guys, man. Shout out to the up and comers, man, in this Xbox community. Now, I know you guys have been around on social media and on YouTube in various ways and forums and stuff like that, but the guys that are starting to come up, man, number one, thank you guys for putting me on blast. That was nice of you. Appreciate all, like I said, not just the thoughts and prayers, man, but also, you know, for what you guys are doing in this Xbox community, and for shouting me out, man. I really do appreciate that. So as far as this channel and what I'm going to do, a couple of things, man. I think the last video I did was the first video I did where I had more negatives than positives. Now that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. You know, like I said, dude, my channel is not meant to be blown up, man. I just say what I need to say. You guys have the freedom to say whatever you want to say, man. But on those negative comments, I do have a couple of critiques, man. Number one, and I know this is a lot to ask because that video was way too long, 25 minutes. I'm going to try and keep this video short if I can. It's 25 minutes, so it's a lot to ask for you guys to watch the video. But if you're going to critique my video, please watch it. Because I think some of you guys, some of the stuff that you guys said, and not just on YouTube, man, on social media in general, yeah, I don't think you got the context of what I was trying to say in there, and which is fine, man. But at least do that much. Number two, if you're not a pro Xbox channel and you don't like Xbox, you don't have Xbox, you're never going to buy one, you don't play the games, I would really think you should consider about checking out my videos or even coming to my channel, because like I said, I'm a pro Xbox channel. You know, I can talk about stuff from Microsoft in all forms, man, whether positive or negative, but you're coming to a pro Xbox channel, so if you're gonna do that, man, the other critique I have, man, is you're gonna have to let down your defensive a little bit, and you're gonna have to come with an open mind. Because if you already have your mind made up, there's no sense in coming to the channel or even watching my videos. you know. And for some of you guys who are doing a troll and stuff like that, I don't care that you troll. It doesn't bother me, man. I don't really know you, you know. And like I said in my previous video, man, it doesn't care, because in order for me to be bothered by things you say, or if you're trying to be nasty or stuff like that, I have to respect your opinion. And since I don't know you, man, I mean, that's step one. I don't know you, so I mean, to respect your opinion, I have to know you first. And number two, man, I mean, if I don't respect your opinion, it's not going to bother me, because that's the way I am, man. I only, you know, my concern is people who I respect, and that respect is given, and that respect is given to me, and it's given back to them. That's so, I mean, the negative comments doesn't bother me at all. Now, for those of you guys that are wondering what this channel is going to be, you know, let me reiterate, I am a pro Xbox channel, okay? And I'm always going to be this way. I mean, it's never going to change. That's how it's going to be. As far as things I'll be doing, yeah, like I'm doing a video now. I'll try and put out some videos, but I don't make any promises, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on with me right now. And to be perfectly honest, man, I'm more than happy, like I said in my previous video, just to be a cog in the machine, because there's these other guys that are coming up that really want to do stuff, you know. They really rep the brand, and they really like Microsoft. They have more time than me to put out videos, and they put out great videos, great content. I mean, these guys are way more entertaining than I am. And I'm not just saying that just to say it, dude. I really mean it, dude. And they want that, so they want, and I'm more than happy to support them, man. I don't need to be like in every video, and I don't need to be on every podcast. I appreciate the people offering me to be on the podcast, and I'm more than happy to come on the podcast. It's not that, it's just like, you know, there's just so much stuff going on, man. My kids, dude, my health, you know, finances, all this kind of stuff, dude, and so I have to take a back seat. But in the end, you know, but one of the great thing about that, man, where there's something that might be a negative, there's also a positive. And the positive for me is just all these dudes now starting to step up. We got the Series X coming out. Game Pass is just growing by leaps and bounds, and it's pushing the gaming industry in a different direction. In fact, Microsoft's been doing it ever since the Xbox One launched in 2013. Whether people liked what they did or not, I mean, you can't take away the fact that they've been pushing this industry forward. And as of late, over at least the last 5-6 years, ever since Phil Spencer took over, Xbox has been going in a very positive direction. Not just for their brand, but for gamers in general, man. And for those of you guys who hate Xbox, man, you got to give them its props. Because a lot of the stuff that you're going to get from your companies, for your companies of choice, you're going to get it because Xbox has pushed the envelope. You know, 4K TVs, man. 4K TVs, one of the reasons why they became so popular and they became so brand is because of HDR, and HDR is being pushed by Xbox. You know, Microsoft and Xbox made everybody get on that train, and that's what I'm talking about when I talk about pushing the envelope and being on the cutting edge. As a Sega fan, man, that's what Sega used to do. For better or worse, man, and when it worked out for them or not, and in some cases with Microsoft, but at least they pushed that envelope, and then you have to at least respect that much, because that's what they're doing. And they're going to continue to do that. Yeah, so I, you know, like I said, I'll do videos, and I appreciate all the love, man, and all the support and stuff like that. But I'm ready to hear other people. I'm ready to hear these new guys, man, because like I said, the enthusiasm's there, the love is there, and they're gamers too, man. They actually play their games. I was just watching Unlimited's channel, Unlimited Productions, man, and I feel bad because I thought I'd watched his videos, man, but he had a bunch of videos I missed. And E-Rock too, man. I usually listen to E-Rock X's commentary, and E-Rock X, man, he was putting on gameplay. He's actually playing a game that I'm playing right now called The Taurus, man. If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys should check it out, man. It dropped on Game Pass. In fact, there's a ton of games just dropped on Game Pass. I just downloaded. I think one is called The Prophet, the other one is Carrion. I really want to play that one. I was looking at that when that first was announced. And what else is there? Man, just a ton of games. So, you know, and it's Sega Man, dude. Sega Man, dude, see, when it comes to Sega Man and Hebot, man, sometimes I don't want to watch their videos because they do unboxings and they do features on games and stuff like that, and it's dangerous for me to watch their channels, at least those videos, because I start watching their videos, man, and it starts getting me in the mood to buy stuff, and that's dangerous right now, dude. Whether they, you know, with Hebot and his collectibles, and Hebot just can't do a thing where he unboxes and talks about it a little bit. He just goes into detail. And then he brings back to memory, man, all the stuff I loved about collecting, which I'm trying to avoid, man, because that can be expensive. I already got gaming as a hobby. I got gaming and 2 kids, man, and that's like a double. That's like a double whammy. Add collectibles to that. And Sega Man, his videos are dangerous because he's an OG, man. He's an old school gamer, dude. Every game he shows, I was like, yep, I used to have that one. It's just like if I watch somebody who does comic books and they start doing 70s comics. then I feel the need to go on eBay and buy some, which is not good. But they make great content, dude. They're just not one-dimensional. And for these guys that want to step up, like FaZe, NWO Prime is coming back. More power to you guys, man, and I'll support you, dude. On my channel, I'm gonna start doing these videos. I have a playlist on there called The Wrecking Crew, and I'm gonna start working with that a little bit more as far as promoting people in the Xbox community that want to be promoted. That's probably one of the biggest things I'll do, and then I'll do little rants and stuff like that. There's some stuff that I do want to talk about. But now already this video is 10 minutes long, and I'm gonna wrap it up. But again, thank you guys for the love and support. Thank you guys for the thoughts and prayers. Much appreciated, man. God is good. And for those guys rocking Xbox and Microsoft, man, continue to fight. And if you need any support, I'm here. Okay, All In channel. Post Sega forever. We out.